Hi, my name is Annalie Solar, and this is my 180 story, which is the story about how my life was headed in one direction until God completely changed my life 180 degrees. When I was 2, my parents divorced, and I was split between 2 households. In one, my mother took me to a Catholic church, and in the other, my dad and my stepmom took me to a Christian church. So all through my childhood, I was raised with some type of belief system in God. I learned basically all the Sunday school Bible stories you can imagine. And when I was 11, my dad divorced my stepmom because it ended up not being a good situation for either of us. After he took me out of it, I ended up moving back in with my mom, who didn't go to church anymore. This was around the time that I was old enough to actually start making my own decisions, and I did so with joy, since up to this point I didn't have that luxury. One of the decisions I made was to go to this Baptist church that my friends went to. While going there, I decided to go on a 2-week church camp. It was at this camp that I first heard the gospel, that Jesus had saved me. I remember feeling the Holy Spirit for the first time and decided to accept Christ into my life. After this, things were different. I now fully understood for myself, not just what my parents had told me, who Jesus was and what he did. However, when I got to high school, things changed. I was suddenly one of the only Christians in the whole school, and I was ashamed of that. I felt judged for my beliefs and morals and unconsciously tried to change them to fit in with everyone else. This is when I started to hit my lowest point. I started to struggle with watching pornography and masturbation. After I started struggling with this, I felt I wasn't worthy, and I felt rejected by everyone around me. This, going in hand with the rejection I felt from my parents' divorces, caused me to hit rock bottom. But the great news is that Jesus didn't leave me there. When I entered college, I figured my faith was going to struggle even more. However, I found this amazing Christian ministry called Cru. I checked them out and I fell in love with the community. I was immediately accepted just the way I was, and that was something I hadn't really felt up to that point. And I started to gain a new understanding of Jesus and learned more and more just how much that he wants me, even when the rest of the world didn't. Since then, I have learned to share my faith and have been put in the unique position to love and accept others just as I had been on that first day of Cru, and to help others learn about Jesus as well. Before Christ, I was abandoned. Now I am rescued. My name is Annalie Solar, and this was my 180 story.